Okay, now we're going to move into the stretch series. So we're going to start on the foam roller. And we're going to roll that mid to lower back, getting at the top of those glutes a little bit. Be careful not to arch your low spine there. And remember to breathe deeply. Now we're moving into the middle spine, lowering those hips and really reaching over our head with our head falling back so that the cervical spine tracks with the rest of the spine. Remember to relax as you're going through this series. We're going to move the foam roller down to the top of those hips. We're moving into our hip flexors now. So we want to let, here you'll see my right leg is stretched out straight. And then I'm gently opening the left knee. My right arm is stretched above my head, just letting the entire right side of the front of my body really stretch. Breathing deep. I'm going to switch sides. Now the left leg is outstretched, the left arm over the head, and the right knee slightly open, keeping the pelvis square on the foam roller. Breathing in and out. Okay, we're going to gently bring both legs up. We're going to open those legs up as wide as they can go, really stretching through the inner thigh. We want to work the knee straight, so you don't want too much of a bent knee here. And you can also work the feet, so we can point those toes and flex those toes. Move the sacrum around a little bit. Just working those knees straight, feeling the stretch in those inner thighs and hamstrings. And breathing. Okay, gently come out of that position. Careful as you transition. We're going to get one more stretch through this middle spine, really stretching through the front of that tummy, letting the neck fall back, right at about bra line, really opening up that thoracic spine. And we're going to move the foam roller out of the way. And we're going to move into our bent knee glute stretch. Now, if you feel this quite a bit in your inner thigh, that's okay. You want to come straight over the front of that knee. Breathing. Here I'm using my right arm to really help me move over the front of that knee even more. You can unhinge the knee just a little bit so we can bring that foot forward a hair and the other leg back, and you should feel this shift a little more to the glute. Now we're going to gently transition, grabbing the left ankle, lying onto our right side, and stretching through the front of that left quadricep. So just breathing. You can see my quads are pretty tight. My knees don't touch here. That's okay. Just do the best you can. Breathing. Going to gently start to transition right back up into that bent knee position. We're going to get the spine nice and straight, and then we're going to reach the right arm around on top of the left leg and get a little rotation here. And breathe. Nice. Now we're going to just transition to the other side. So we're going to start with the left knee bent. Now the left arm is going to help anchor us and push us over the front of that knee. You're going to feel this a little bit in that left inner thigh, hopefully a little bit in your glute. Breathing. Going to unhinge that knee just a little bit and drive the other knee back a little bit, and we'll feel this move more into the glute primarily. Still breathing. And just slowly transition into that quad stretch. Grab that right ankle, come down to your left side. And drop the knee down the best that you can. Breathing. Okay, we're going to slowly transition back up into that bent knee position. Get the spine nice and long and tall, and then rotate over that right knee. Breathing. And slowly transitioning. Okay, we're going to move into a side lying thoracic rotation. So here I'm laying on my left side. My hips are at a 90-degree angle, my knees at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to square my shoulders, use my left arm to hold down my right knee. My right hand is on my chest, and I'm breathing into rotation. Be careful not to crank on that leg too hard so that you don't hurt your lower back. But we do want to keep that knee from springing up. It's important you just breathe into rotation here. You're going to open the arm if you can. If you feel pain in your shoulder here, you may keep your arm bent. With every breath, you can focus on lowering the shoulder even more, going into more rotation. Slowly come out of this rotation Bring that knee around. Be careful of your low back. And we're going to switch sides. Again, we're tucking the knees up so that the hip is at 90 degrees. The knees are at 90 degrees. We're going to square that shoulder. Place that right hand on your left knee, left hand on your chest. Eyes towards the ceiling. And breathe into rotation. Again, not cranking too hard on that leg so that you don't force anything into your low back. Thinking about breathing deeply into the rib cage. If you're able, you can now open up that elbow. Breathing, letting gravity just help you move into even more rotation. Should feel a pretty good stretch through the pecs here. But if you feel pain in your shoulder, it's okay to leave the elbow bent. I usually stay with this stretch until the back of my hand touches the floor. All right, slowly come out of this stretch. Again, mindful of your low back. Just take a couple of knee tucks to release that low back. And we're now going to move into a lying banana stretch. So we're going to walk the left leg to the right side of the body with the right heel on top of the left ankle to create kind of a banana shape. And we're getting a stretch through that left side with the left arm over the head. It is important here that you keep your pelvis square so that your hip isn't rotated up into the air. Breathing. We're going to go a little deeper. We move the leg a little further, reaching that arm even further. Allowing yourself to unwind. Stretching should not really be painful. You may move into some tight areas, and we just want to use the breath to get those areas to relax. And we're going to move to the other side. Now we've walked the right leg towards the left side of the body with the left leg on top of the right. Right arm is over our head. Going for that banana shape. I like to place my hand on my rib cage to remind me to breathe deep into my ribs. Moving a little further. Here we can even grab that arm and assist to get an even deeper stretch through the side body and through the abdomen. All right, we're going to gently come out of that stretch. Always be mindful of your low back. We're going to now move into a child's pose with a QL stretch. So we're going to sink those hips back, and then we're going to walk the arms to the left. And you really want to elongate through that right arm, allowing the right side of the body all the way down through your right arm to your hip to just stretch out. Breathing. We're going to walk those arms to the right side now. We're now elongating through the left arm, all the way down to the left hip. The knees are nice and wide, the hips are sinking back. Breathing. Now walk those hands to center, come up to tabletop, and we're going to move into some cat-cows. So as you go down with the hips up, you want to breathe in. Exhale as you arch your back up and tuck your pelvis. Inhale, hips high, head high. Exhale, head tucked, hips tucked. Inhale, exhale. Back into child's pose. Really stretch your arms out right in front of you and let your hips sink. And just breathe here.